Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 10, Episode 6 of Eldritch Horror, and we're playing the Strange Remnants expansion, and had a very interesting turn 5. We got a second clue on our active mystery, and we've got still have an outstanding ongoing rumor. We've got a gate open in Shanghai, and we've got the Mystic Ruins also in London. So let's go ahead and get to the next turn. Quick shout out to Pontos Fathom Press. Can support the channel by checking out our bookstore. The links are in the description. Really appreciate it, as well as liking and subscribing. Help us get found on the algorithm. Check us out on Patreon. We'll be talking about the recent issue we had with Dune Remnant getting canceled, basically, and looking for new distributors for that. So some inside baseball over on the press channel, and some updates to some of the games and the books going on that helps us out over there as well. And come by and we can talk. So let's go into turn 6. So to close this, we have to close the Mystic Ruins encounter. So maybe he will just stay on here to take care of that. Or I can send him off to the... He actually has one more clue. Maybe the better plan is to have... Okay, so... this is Maria Lambert. She has the ability to perform an action that she's already performed, right? So, does she also have some kind of power here? I want to send somebody off to Shanghai to kill this Gug, but she's quite weak. I don't know that that's the right thing to do. Actually, is there a way I can... Oh, actually, I was checking on that spell. Can I give a spell to... wait, if I give her the... I can give her the Khopesh of the Abyss. So Zoe Simonis can give her the Khopesh, and she can move to close this gate. And I can have Skids O'Toole get a token, and he can move to Arkham, right? So we can trade some things. He can move back to Atlantis to get this research clue. So she can go ahead and close that gate. She has a clue that she can use for that. And then she also can do her London task with the courier run. So let's have her do that. If she has an encounter... a location encounter in that space, so she can perform that as well. And let's have her take a train, and then she can take the train again, and then she can use her train ticket, right? And so that can be her action. So she can actually fast track like that. She gets an extra action for that as her ability to be the entertainer, I guess. So I think everyone's placed here. Let's jump into the turn. We'll start out with Zoe Simonis on the Mystic Ruin encounter. So let's read what Stonehenge has to give us. It says, cultists have been here enacting some ritual. You think you can do the effects of their work by analyzing items they left behind and the symbols they drew. Okay, so she will go ahead and do that. She can... check. She passes, and that which they have opened you can shut. Close one gate of your choice on any space. Well, there's only one gate open, so if she closes this gate, then she can... she closes this gate. She can spend one clue and dispel. So she can close this gate and spend a clue and a spell. Does she have to close the gate? Okay, so she closes the gate and she cannot close the spell, but she can use that Mystic Ruins to spend a clue, so fine. Right, so fine, we can put the third clue here. Okay, so sorry about that. So it says, while you are undoing the ritual, the police arrive and accuse you of vandalizing the area. You try to escape. So she tries to escape, and she gets not escape. If you fail, you gain a detained condition. So she gains a detained condition now. That is not good. So she's detained. Let's add that to her. Instead of performing the encounter, flip this card. Well, wait, so she gets to move this, though, and it moves back to Stonehenge again. Ugh, what a nightmare. You cannot move or perform this. Instead, resolve the encounter, flip this card. The food is poison, a fellow prisoner whispers. Don't eat it, and you will surely starve to death if you do. You will surely starve to death if they do not give the captors the information you're seeking. Spend one clue or test minus... okay, so she can test. And she pass. So, okay. So she doesn't have to do that, but then she discards this detained condition. So she just doesn't get to finish her encounter. But because there's another Stonehenge here, she can do it in the next turn. So it's back to that again. So that's kind of unfortunate. Now Maria Lambeau is forced with facing the Gug by herself, but she does have the Copsis of the Abyss now to increase her strength. So let's have her test her first check. She will use her focus token, and she will use another once per round. When you defeat a monster during combat, you may move them. Okay, wait a second. Okay, so she can spend 1 health and sanity to perform an additional action. Okay, so let's have her. That's action, not that. Okay, so she rolls and she is able to pass the mental test, and now she will do the combat test, which is 5, 6, 7. She gets 5. Just the 1 damage. Let's have her re-roll again. Okay, so she just does 1 damage to this monster. So she takes the additional damage. So there's 1 for him, and then she takes the 3. Or she takes 2, so she can get 1 back from this. So she's damaged. So let's go another round of fighting. She takes 3 damage. Okay, so she just takes that. Gets this 1 back. Okay, so now let's go 1 more round. Get 6, 6. And let's pass the mental test. And then once again. 6, 5, and 6. No, sorry, 6. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the Gug is passed, and now that is the end of it for Marie Lambeau. She lost some health there, so I think she's going to need to rest next round. Let's go now to Research Encounter with Skids O'Toole, and he gets the sea space. The location of the disappearing island is related to the position of the stars. So he makes a test. He passes. If you pass, they flee, and the release... If you pass, you manage to find it and you gain this clue. So he manages to find the disappearing island from the position of the stars, and he's gained a clue from it. So Schizotool's got the clue. Okay, that will do it for our research encounter. Unfortunately, well, we were able to take the close the unearthly piping here, but we can also pull our next so that one's solved, and we're going to get the next mystery is Plea to the Court of Azathoth. So we'll read that afterwards. We'll discard this, and let's jump right into the mystery, the Mythos Phase. For Mythos Phase, we got against all odds. Your food is being poisoned. Your correspondences are being intercepted. Your transportation is being sabotaged. The constant attacks, real and imagined, are taking a terrible toll on you against all odds. When this card enters play, each investigator loses 2 health unless he spends 1 focus. Then, okay, when this card is in play, each investigator loses 2 health unless he spends 1 focus. Okay, so he'll spend a focus. No one else has a focus. So they will lose 2 health. And she has to take this 1, so she definitely needs to rest next turn. And focuses go there. Okay, sorry. So from the top, we advance the active. Now we're going to put the Eldritch token on this space. So we've got a token on there. We'll also do a monster surge. There are no gates opened. So if no gates are opened, we need to... let me just get the reference card here. No gate is open. Spawn 1 gate. So we will spawn a gate. And we've got the Himalayas. And we will place a monster back on that Himalayas. And let's go ahead and look for the monster bag over here. So we will find a dole. A dole has been found on the Himalayas. And next in the is spawn 2 clues. So let's go ahead and spawn 2 clues. Okay, enchanted wood is not here. Okay, and 20 Antarctica. Okay, so that's going to do it for this turn. So and they also lose 2 sanity unless they spend the clues as well. So let's go and get their sanity. They get 1 each back. We need our clues, so I'm not going to spend the clues. Okay, so that's that for the Mythos Phase. Let's read the Plea to the Court of Azathoth. So this is our second active mystery. Not all who walk the earth wish to see humanity survive the eclipse. Worshippers of the Daemon Sultan congregate to perform nefarious rituals which draw the eyes of the dread court to earth. Okay, after investigator reaches a research encounter, he may spend 1 clue to gain from the encounter to place 1 Eldritch token in the nearest wilderness space. Okay, so that looks cool. So we will come back on turn number 7. So thank you guys for watching. This is a really strange game. The Doom track has not moved at all. We've got a bunch of active rumors. It's very roundabout, very interesting gameplay. So what do you guys think? Leave a message and leave a comment down in the comments, and tell me what you guys think of the syzygy, the cosmic alignment. Talk to you in the next turn. Bye-bye.